In this video, we are going to see about the basics of computer networks. I'm Ms.K.Mahalakshmi, working as a lecturer in the Department of Computer Science, Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, Trichy. Now, what is a computer network? So, a network which consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share the resources, to exchange files, or allow electronic communication is said to be a computer network. It is a set of nodes connected by the communication links. Now, what are nodes and what are communication links? So, nodes is nothing but in which you can able to send or receive the data. For example, computer, printer, server, security camera, etc. And communication links, this which carries the information. That is, the links can be wired link or wireless link. Now, these are the example in which you can able to identify the devices which are wired and which are wireless. Now, what is the best example of a computer network? So the very best example of a computer network is by seeing this image, you can able to identify. So it is the internet. So internet is a very good example of computer network. Now, what are the uses of computer network? So the main uses are resource sharing, retrieving information, speed communication, e-commerce, and VoIP, that is Voice over Internet Protocol. And what are the physical components involved in this computer network? So the main physical components are endpoint, NIC, LAN cable, connector, switch, and routers. So what are endpoints? So endpoints are physical devices that connect to and exchange information with the computer network. Some example of endpoints are smartphones, tablets, desktops, laptops, workstations, servers, Internet of Things devices like cameras, lighting, refrigerators, security systems, smart speakers, and thermostats. So the next is NIC. So NIC stands for Network Interface Card. So it is a hardware component without which a computer cannot be connected over a network. So this NIC allows both wired and wireless communications. So this allows communication between the computers which are connected through the local area network as well as the communications over the large scale network through the internet protocol. So whenever, just an example, if you want to retrieve the information from a Facebook account, from Facebook server, we will type as www.facebook.com in a web browser. So this request first will be converted to a format by means of NIC. So this is what is an image of this NIC. So this NIC can be used for both wired and wireless communication devices. So as you can able to see, this NIC can be fitted into the wired and wireless devices. So NIC can convert the data into the form of electrical signal, light signal, and radio signal. So what is a network media? So the data transfer from one NIC to the another NIC device, in which the LAN cable is used for converting electrical signal, and optical cable is used for converting light signal, and air is used for converting radio signals. So these are the different types of cables, that is copper, fiber optic, and wireless communication devices. Now moving on to the connectors. So all devices in internet are connected with the connectors and network media. So as you can able to see in the figure, so how the connectors are involved in the process of connecting. Now moving on to the next topic is a switch. A switch is a hardware device that connects multiple devices on a computer network. This switch delivers a message to the correct destination based on the physical address present in the incoming message. So it provides a direct connection between the source and the destination. So as you can able to see, switch can be used in the multi-port process as well as in a small office or home office environment. Now what is a router? A router is a hardware device which is used to connect a LAN with an internet connection. It is used to receive, analyze, and forward the incoming packets to another network. Now this is an illustration of routers. Now, so in this illustration, you can able to see all the physical components of a computer network, in which you can able to see your NIC, endpoints, network media, routers, connectors, switches, everything will be connected here. Moving on to the next topic is your network topology. So here the topology defines the structure of the network of how all the components are interconnected to each other. So there are different types of topology. The very first is your bus topology, ring topology, tree topology, star topology, mesh topology, and hybrid topology. Now moving on to the bus topology. A bus topology is such that there is a single line to which all nodes are connected and the nodes connect only to the bus. So this bus topology are used in labs or office. As you can able to see in this diagram, the bus topology is clearly explained here. Now, both the ends of the shared channel have a line terminator, so the data is sent only in one direction, and as soon as it reaches the extreme end, the terminator removes the data from the line. So next is the star topology. So it is an arrangement of the network in which every node is connected to the central hub, switch, or a central computer. So the central computer is known as a server, and the peripheral devices attached to the server are known as a clients. So star topologies are mainly used in airports, banks, hospitals, educational institutions, and moreover they are used in very small organizations and they use LAN connections. Now what are the pros and cons of star topology? So in star topology, if one node fails, the process can be carried over with the other nodes. So failure in one cable will not affect the entire network, and if the central hub or switch goes down, then all the connected nodes will not be able to communicate with each other. Moving on to the ring topology. So ring topology is connected with the ends. The node that receives a message from the previous computer will retransmit to the next node. The data flows in one direction and hence it is unidirectional. The data flows in a single loop continuously known as an endless loop. And it has no terminated ends, that is each node is connected to the other end and having no termination point. The data in a ring topology flow in a clockwise direction. The most common access method of ring topology is token passing. It is a network access method in which token is moved from one node to the another node. And this topology is used in LAN and WAN environment. Now, pros and cons of ring topologies. It is a more reliable network because the communication system is not dependent on the single host computer, and the breakdown in one station leads to the failure of the overall network. Mesh topology. So this type of topology contains at least two nodes with two or more paths between them. There are multiple paths from one computer to the another computer. It does not contain the switch, hub, or any central computer which act as a central point of communication. So the internet is a very good example of this mesh topology. And this is what is the illustration of mesh topology. Now, pros and cons of mesh topology. They are reliable and fast communication, and it is highly cost and difficult to manage. And this is what is illustration of mesh topology. Now, hybrid topology. So when two or more types of topologies combine together, they form a hybrid topology. That is, say for example, if there exists a ring topology in one branch of SBI bank and bus topology in another branch of SBI bank, but they are connecting these two topologies will result in the hybrid topology. The advantages of using this is they are reliable, flexible, and effective, whereas disadvantages, they are very much cost up, complex design, and costly infrastructure. So next is the tree topology. So tree topology combines the characteristics of bus topology and star topology. A tree topology is a type of structure in which all the computers are connected with each other in hierarchical fashion. So the topmost node in tree topology is known as root node, and all the other nodes are the descendants of the root node. So there is only one path exists between the two nodes, and thus it forms a parent-child hierarchy method. And this is what is an illustration of tree topology. And the advantages are they are easily manageable, error detection, and limited failure. And of course, they'll have a little disadvantages, that is, they are highly cost, difficult in reconfiguration. And next is the types of computer network. So mainly the types of computer network are classified as local area network, personal area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network. Now, local area network. So this local area network is a group of computers which are connected to each other in a small area such as building, office. LAN is used for connecting two or more personal computers through a communication medium such as twisted pair, coaxial cable, etc. And this is what is an example or illustration of the LAN network. So features of LAN. So here the network size is limited, data transfer rate is high. The common topologies are bus, ring, mesh, and star. The number of computers connected to a LAN is usually restricted, and IEEE 802.3 or Ethernet is a most common example of LAN. So next is your wireless local area network. So it links single or multiple devices using wireless communication with a limited area like home, school, or office building. It gives user an ability to move around with a local coverage area which may be connected to the network. So the most modern days LAN system, that is WLAN LAN systems are used on IEEE 802.11 standards. So this is what is in wireless LAN. Thank you.